Have you ever had that moment where you're reaching for something familiar, something you use all the time, and it's just a little bit off?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like
Yeah.
when something feels just a tiny bit wrong
Yeah.
and you can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Okay.
it's the same but different. And today we're diving into one of those surprisingly common mini dramas that you might not think about much unless it's happened to you.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
All right, so picture this. You're at the pickleball courts, ready for some open play. You grab a paddle from the rack. It looks exactly like yours, same model, same grip. But
Oh,
then,
I think I see where this is going.
yeah, as soon as you get your hand on it, you realize something's not right. It's not your trusty paddle.
Yeah.
Maybe the edge guard is all beaten up or the grip feels slick with use. It's definitely not the same.
Ugh, I hate that feeling. It's like reaching for your phone in your pocket and pulling out someone else's.
Uh,
But with pickleball paddles, especially in open play when everyone's gear is kind of jumbled together, it's almost impossible to prove it's actually yours.
exactly. And you know what's even more frustrating? It's like this problem almost seems built in these days. Like we were looking at some notes from a player who experienced this exact paddle swap. And they pointed out how so many of the popular paddles are practically identical.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone's gravitating towards the same few models, it's bound to create some confusion in the paddle rack.
Right. Like, it's not like back in the day when everyone had their own unique handmade wooden paddle. Now it's all about these high-tech standardized designs.
Which I get. The technology is amazing, but I guess that also means it's easier to end up with a case of mistaken paddle identity.
For sure. So this got us thinking, is there a way to hack the system? Is there a way to make sure your paddle stands out in a sea of lookalikes?
And that's where things get interesting because in our research, we came across a company that's tackling this head on. They're called MYPadL,
Mm-hmm.
and they've come up with something called paddle bands.
Paddle bands. Okay, I'm picturing some kind of wristband for your paddle. Is that close?
Not quite. Think about the little silicone band that sits at the very top of your paddle grip, the one that keeps the grip tape from unraveling.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I always forget what that little thing is.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what's really clever about this whole thing? MyPadL isn't just selling a product. They're actually addressing a real pain point for pickleball players, especially in these open play environments where everyone's using similar equipment.
It's like they've found this niche solution to a problem that's probably more widespread than people realize.
Exactly. And I think it speaks to a larger trend, too, this idea of personalizing mass-produced items to make them truly your own, especially in settings where you're sharing equipment or space with others.
I love that. It's like bringing back a bit of that old school individuality, even in the village of standardized everything.
Right, like even if everyone's rocking the same paddle model, you can still make yours stand out.
All right, so just to recap, the core takeaway here is that paddle mix-ups are a real thing, and they can be a real pain, especially in pickleball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thankfully, there are some clever solutions out there, like these personalized paddle bands that can help players avoid that frustration.
I love that takeaway. It's all about reclaiming that sense of ownership, even in a world of shared spaces and increasingly standardized stuff.
Exactly. And sometimes all it takes is a little creativity and a well-placed paddle band.
All right, folks, there you have it. A deep dive into the surprisingly complex world of paddle mix-ups and the quest for pickleball peace of mind.
Until next time, keep those paddles personalized and your game strong.
We'll see you on the courts.